In a previous video, I we wrote a program in C, and the exercise was about area area of a rectangular room. Okay, and we did some unit conversions from square feet to square meters. But that was in C, and it looks something like this. Okay, as usual, every C program is quite long. Okay. All right. So today I want us to implement it in Ruby. That would be quite neat, and I think it would be quite nice to like a nice thing to do. So let's start. We say rect area dot rb. Okay. Okay. So how do we start? Let's say print. Yeah, I'll use print because when you use puts in Ruby, instead of create a new line for you, but using the print, it doesn't create a new line. It just ends where it ends. So because I'll be taking user inputs. I don't want the user input to come on a new line. I want it to be just at the end of the statement I just printed. So that's why I'm using print. So length, the length in feet. Oh, by the way, I sorry for forgetting to do this. I forgot to show you the exercise already. So it says working in a global environment, you have to present information in both metric and imperial units, and you need to know when to do the conversions to ensure the most accurate results. Create a program that calculates the area of a room, prompts the user for the length and width of the room in feet, then display the area in both square feet and square meters. Okay, so all it's saying is we are to print the area given length and width in feet in square feet and in square meters. So that's what we are doing, and it says the formula for this conversion is this. Okay, we have a formula for the conversion. So all it's saying is the area in square meters is equal to the product of the area in square feet and this long number here, 0.092900304. Okay, we have constraints. It says keep the calculations separate from the output. Use a constant to hold the conversion factor. All right, so I already started. We say print length in feet. Okay, so we say the length, so width, okay, in feet. Good. Let's get the length. Say get. We use get to get the user inputs in Ruby. It's quite nice. So the next thing I want to do is to strip off the new line that the get function is going to read when you key in. After typing what your length, you press the enter key, and the enter key actually returns a new line, and that new line is also read by the function. So I'm going to use the strip method to get rid of the new line because we don't need it here. So good, let me copy that. Now you don't repeat yourself when you're using Vim. That's a nice thing about Vim. Okay, by the way, I know some people don't like Vim, so that's just by the way. Sorry if I annoy you. You say with good. So the next thing is to calculate the area. These are quite nice in Ruby, you know. I don't have to be doing a whole lot of pointer and stuff. At least not in Ruby, but in C. So the area in feet should be length multiplied by the width. Good. Wait, there's one thing. Okay, there's one thing. What I did here is going to generate an error because I haven't converted my input to numeric values yet. All I did is I just stripped off the new line without converting it to a numeric type. So I could have just added the dot to I method there, but I don't know. I don't know. Should I do it that way, or I should do it separately on a new line? Someone help me. I don't know. I'll just do it on. I'll do it separate. I know it's making the code long, but I think it's just better to do it that way. So I'll say I'm reassigning the length. So length will be length dot to I. So it's literally saying you are converting that to an integer type. So I copy that, I paste it back, change this to width. Okay, change this to width dot to I. Okay, I hope this works. I hope it works. Good. Area in meters should be, we have the formula there. It says the product of the area in square feet by that long number. So area in feet multiplied by, okay, we've been told to use a constant to hold that conversion factor, which is that long number there. So I'll be copying that again. So copy. All right. So where should I have my constant? I think here. I'll just add it here. I don't know if the best practice, but I'll just add it there. Just like I named it in C, I'll name it the same way here. In the C code. In the C code, I named it the feet meter ACF, area conversion factor. So I'll just give it the same name here. So it's going to be all caps. So feet meters ACF, feet, the feet to meters, no, not meters, meter ACF, feet to meter area conversion factor should be equal to, oh sorry, just, so shit, man. Alright, I got this, I got you. Oh no, okay, I just have to redo that. Okay, so we say the feet, oh no, damn. So, oh, feet to meter area conversion factor should be that. Okay, I think it said a good programming practice is to write comments that you think, not that you think, comments that are needed for people to know. Okay, so if I assume this code is going to be read by someone else, or going to be maintained by someone else, when the person says filter fits and meter ACF, it's going to be like, okay, what's ACF? So let me just put it there and say it means ACF means area conversion factor. Okay, good. So we do that, we add it to the code now. Yes, so feet meter ACF. Okay, so we're printing it out. We say put let's say okay, first print the area in feet, so that'll be hash hash curly brackets. This string interpolation in Ruby, it's this how you do it. So we say area and feet square feet. Good. Find A. So I think I find F. I change that. So meters. Okay, find F again. I change that. That will be meters. Good. Okay, one thing. This is not a must, but when if you be doing it, if you're writing your Ruby code to be used like when you write a code that's going to be used in I don't know if I say production, but any code that's going to be actually used by someone, you mostly want to add the shebang to at the very top of your line of your code. The first line of your code should have this. So it says this user binary env ruby. Okay, so what that code does is this. It tells the shell that will be running your Ruby program that this script is to be run in a Ruby environment by the Ruby interpreter. So instead of hard coding the directory of the Ruby interpreter, where we say binary slash Ruby, we have different operating systems, we have different systems, we have different even if the same operating systems, we have system administrators that configure the systems separately in different ways. So, but it's one thing for sure is every system has an env variable, like environmental variable. In that environmental variable, we have the Ruby interpreter there. So with that line of code, the shell looks for the Ruby environmental variable and calls it and passes your script to the Ruby interpreter, and the Ruby interpreter runs your code. So that's how it works. So I add it, even though this is a small code, you could have just done the same thing, calling Ruby and the file name, but it's just going to be, it's just the way I just decided to add it, not really for anything, by the way. So because of the shebang that I added, okay, let me show you this. I could do this Ruby this, and it's going to ask me for whatever. So I'll use the same 15 and 20. So it gave me the results. Okay, so what about when you have to be dealing with the code? You'll be updating the code. A small project like this, okay, you'll be changing things, adding codes, removing codes. You don't be typing Ruby then the file name all the time. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we do chmod plus x. We are adding an executable permission to the file, which means it can then be run as a command. Every program is a command, by the way, so it can then be run as a command from the shell. So to run the code again, we can just use // and reg b. So we have 15, we have 20. Good. We have the area in feet is 300 square feet and 27.870912 square meters. That's good. Just like in the previous video, I added some, just something nice to make the output look somewhat nice. I'll be adding the same thing here. So we say, what should I add this? I'll add it here. So we say put dimensions is hashtag. I say hashtag is hash length Okay, I explained this in the other video, but maybe you did not watch that video, so I'll be explaining it again. You don't want to use feet to write dimensions. Okay, so when you're really dealing with long dimensions, in the field, in at least in the engineering field, they don't actually write out feet. Some people do use ft, but the standard the not the, I don't know if it's the standard, but the way I do see people use it is they use a single quote for feet and a double quote for inches, for inch or inches, whatever. So, and by a dimension, so something by something dimension, they use the multiplication sign. We don't have that on our keyboard, so we use x. And I do the same thing for width, and I say feet. I mean feet in terms of single quotes. Okay, and I'll also be adding the same statements down here, where right before I print the areas in square feet and square meters. So I do the same thing. Oh, sorry. So oh, I say put areas based on dimensions. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'll just do it 4 here. I'm feeling lazy to write that whole 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. That's good. So we do the same thing. Okay, this is something nice. In Ruby, you don't have to compile anything. You just run your script straightforward. But in C, I have to recompile it and run it. That's just something nice about interpreted languages. They are good for what they are, by the way. So we have 15, we have 20. Okay, our output is quite nice. So that's it for this video, and thanks so much for watching. Before you leave, I'll be adding the challenge included in this exercise, and let me just show you what it is. It says, revise the program to ensure that inputs are entered as numeric values. Don't allow the user to proceed if the value entered is not numeric. Nice challenge. Create a version of the program that allows you to choose feet or meters for your inputs. Then the last challenge is implement this program as a GUI program that automatically updates the value when any value changes. Alright, that's it for the challenge, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.